What is up, everybody? It's your boy Nerdicane. Yes, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've done a review. It's been a long time since I've done any videos. So long, in fact, that we got a new kitty. That is Tiva. Little, who made an appearance in some of my videos, he disappeared, and I think a coyote got him. He was an in-out cat, but Tiva's going to be an inside cat, so she should be safer. What have I been doing? I got sick. I got healthy. I got sick. I got healthy, and then I got sick again. You may be able to hear a little bit of my voice right now. I'm just getting over it, and I feel well enough. I feel like I've got my voice back enough to be able to do videos. Plus, I just took a little break, and I was just completely bored with it for a while with comics. I have a huge backlog to take care of, which I will be drilling my way through. I also picked up... I kind of got into 40K. This is the first mini that I've started painting. It's the first one. He's not done yet. I was just gotta I'm just doing some of his skin already. I don't know if you want to name him. Somebody, first person who names him in the comments, that'll be his name. I'll write it on the bottom. Just come up with something kind of orcish. But man, you talk about a fan base who respect, love, and defend their lore and actually have fun with it. The Warhammer 40K, the people, go check out that fan base. It's a lot of fun. There's some really fun boards on Reddit about 40K, and you just go have fun, because they're a fun-loving group. They're a group that likes to have fun. This wasn't fun. This could have been fun. This is read-only memories from Sina Grace. Oh, I'll give credit where credit's due, kind of thing. IDW, once again. Sina Grace did the first story. There's a tiny little story after this one that really, once again, all of this was very interesting. This is kind of like a detective noir set in the future, but and the color palette, I really like the color palette. I really like, I sort of like the world building. Design of the robots is a little boring and a little, just a little low effort, but it's written by Sina Grace. And can you guess what Sina Grace is a one-trick pony. Can you guess what the trick is? Yeah, everybody's gay. Everybody's gay in this. Sina Grace has to do it. He couldn't have. This might, if you'd left that ambiguous with this character, any of these characters, and you just focused on the mystery, this could have been really interesting, because it's got a really neat look. It's got a really neat color palette. I really can't, I can't say enough just how much. I mean, you look at the colors and the warm reds and the way that this lays out, it actually begins to tell a very interesting story. This character, I forgot her name already. She's kind of a reporter / detective. She balances the two, and sort of, I guess, she's a spy who digs up dirt on rich people. Once again, Sina Grace has a very limited toolbox of things that he writes about, and that's just, wealth envy, and I'm sure there's going to be some racism thrown in this too, but everybody's gay. Everybody's got to be gay. She's gay. She's gay. The robot is gay. There's a robot, and there's a pair of robots that are in the gay. There's a bartender that she goes to get to dig for a little information from. Guess what? She's gay too. Once again, like I said, Sina Grace just has a very limited toolbox to pull from. I've said a lot of times, there's nothing wrong with that. It just, when you do it again and again and again and again, it becomes the only thing that you're known for, is you become a one-trick pony, and you just do the trick too much. But like I said, it looks really good. I like the colors. The style's not for everybody, but you start to, figure out what she's doing with this person. Then I'll skip a couple pages for the copyright gods. This is the design of the robot. As you can see, it's very boring. They're robots, but apparently there's and once again, this is a very interesting concept. They're robots, they're AIs, but there's an upgrade that's actually a downgrade. It's an upgrade that makes them flawed. It makes them human. It makes them have, human flaws to them. And it's kind of interesting. It's kind of almost touches kind of a Philip K. Dick thing, is like, okay, what if they realized they became sentient, they became advanced enough to become sentient on a level, but then what if they realized that they were perfect and they didn't like that because it made them different from their creators and they wanted to be more like their creators? It's a very interesting concept, just in that upgrade slash downgrade alone. But that's not the point of this. The point is, that's not the point of the story. It's sort of a film noir, or not a film noir, sorry, a detective noir about this. And it's she basically just goes from a bar to a bar and then gets punched in the face. You don't really know why these people punch her in the face, but I skipped things that were just like these pages of nothing text that I wanted to punch myself in the face for having to go through. I mean, it took me a really long time to read this. It's an interesting concept. It could have been an interesting concept. I would probably follow and read more of this if it was written by anybody but Sina Grace, because he has to push that one thing, and it just gets boring after a while. You realize that every time you get that surprise, not surprise. It's like if you walked into a room and every time you walked into a room, your friends jumped out and said surprise. Eventually, you would just get really bored with that. But yeah, I like the look of it. I think it could have been neat. It could have been something, but I am just done with it. It is just boring. The second part of the story is not great, but I think it's trying to touch on some really deep emotional things, but it's done in this sort of pixelated style, which I find very neat. It goes along with, the cover here. This cover is what made me get it. Made me look at the comic, and then I saw Sina Grace, and I was like, okay, let's see if Sina Grace has improved once he gets away from Marvel. See if he's branching out, doing different things. The plot twist, no, not at all. But yeah, that was kind of interesting, the look of it. But they were going for like an emotional feel to this little short comic, and it just didn't. The visuals didn't match the content. Which this main story, the visuals are very, very interesting. The character design, except for the robot, the world building, they probably could have done a little more of that. But just the use of the colors and the layouts were I liked it. It sort of flowed. Has this almost dreamy look to it. The lines are really nice, even though once again I say this style isn't really for everybody. But I liked it. It could have been really cool. I'm not going to pick up any more of this because I just don't think. I think the end of the story is going to be blah blah blah. Rich white people be evil and shit. I think that's all it's going to be at the end of this. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Don't worry, I'm not going to become a Warhammer channel. There's plenty of those. There's some really good ones out there. The history of Warhammer is actually really cool, and there's a lot of really good videos that go in depth on explaining that. But thank you for your time. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to be doing, now that I've got the man cave starting to get set up nicely, yeah, I'm going to be pumping out some videos. Let me stand up real quick. Look at that. I didn't make that, but every once in a while you get something like from, I got this from Amazon. It was really cool. That's a shelf, and it's kind of just hooked up there with rope. But yeah, the man cave is starting to come together nicely. Hopefully I didn't just dox myself with anything, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. I want you guys to show that. But it's interesting, but I gotta say, like I said before, I gotta give it a pass. But once again, thanks for listening, and I will have some more videos coming up soon. Bye.